What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody, check it out, man. So you guys remember we covered this story a couple of weeks ago with Disney doing a little bit of surgery, all right? A little gender-affirming, well, I guess no, some money-affirming surgery, all right, on this show, Win or Lose, all right? A little snip, snip here, snip, snip there, and this whole transgender storyline was cut. They got it up out of there, and a lot of folks wasn't happy about that. They said many parents would prefer to discuss certain subjects on their own terms. Damn right, all right? We're not trying to have stuff shoved in front of our kids. We will have that conversation when we are ready as parents. That's the way this works, all right? A lot of these cats don't have kids, and they're mad and pissed off that they are saying, this isn't really something that Disney wants to do any longer. It's not working. It doesn't make any money. Folks are starting to check out from all of our content. Let's just get rid of it. Makes sense, all right? Just get rid of it. Stop doing it. And there's nothing that's coming good to our company. We're still a business at the end of the day. And if people are checking out and not watching our content anymore, then what's the point of doing this? You know? So some people can feel good about themselves. I'm sorry, y'all can find that somewhere else. This is Disney. We about to make some bread. That's basically what Disney is saying with this whole situation. And it started with Inside Out 2, right? IndieWire said Pixar wanted Riley's character in Inside Out 2 to appear less gay. So yeah, not even the appearance of gay. You know, we don't want any confusion whatsoever. Yeah, even if they might be, it's a little questionable what this character is. Nope, get it out. Remove it from the show, all right, or from the movie altogether. A source told IGN that executives were uncomfortable with queer themes in the blockbuster sequel film, and they were right to feel that way. Because I don't know if this thing would have did as well as it did. Because you remember what Inside Out 2 did. Yeah, look, $1.698 billion, number one movie in 2024. That's exactly what Disney needs to get back to. It's like, yeah, man, we got to get back to this. All right. We got to get back, especially when we're trying to sell things overseas, because look, overseas, it did $1 billion. All right. In the foreign markets, it did $1 billion overseas. You can't sell a lot of this woke stuff to other countries. They're not rocking with it. They're not feeling it. They're like, no, thank you, Disney. We are going to tune all the way out from all of your trash content because we don't hold them same woke values that y'all hold over there in America. All right. Now, I said it on that last video that there was going to be some blowback. There was going to be some outrage coming from the wokes. And it is here, all right? This article from Hollywood Reporter, ex-Pixar staffers decry Win or Lose trans storyline being scrapped. Can't tell you how much I cried. Yeah, I'm sure Disney really cares, all right? They drying their tears up with all of this money from Inside Out 2 and the money that they're going to make in future films and TV shows from not being woke, from not pushing storylines about transgender people. Again, this is about what families and parents are interested in, like Disney just said. Some parents don't want to have this conversation with their kids through a television set or an animated TV series. They want to just, hey, man, I'm going to let them know if I'd ever let them know. I'll let them know when I feel the time is right, not when you think the time is right. And so, yeah, they'll just pull their kids back and say, no Disney for you, because we don't know what the hell is going to be on it, you know? Yeah, and then one consultant on the episode said the company is asking someone to play someone they're not by changing the character voiced by trans actress Chanel Stewart to cisgender. I mean, ain't that like the point of being an actor or an actress? All right, in this case, isn't that the point of being an actor? It's acting. You're supposed to be pretending to be somebody else. You're not supposed to be playing yourself. Shit, like Scarlett Johansson isn't some Soviet defecting super spy assassin. She's an actress. I mean, like, golly, man. But anyway, let's go ahead and see what these cats is talking about. Some of the creatives who helped shape the transgender storyline for the Pixar series Win or Lose are mourning its loss after the Hollywood Reporter broke the news last week that the character at its center will now be portrayed as cisgender. It hardly surprised me, but it devastated me, Sarah Ligatich, a former Pixar assistant editor who consulted on the episode, tells THR. For a long time, Disney has not been in the business of making great content. That much is true. That is very true, Sarah. All right, you're absolutely 100% correct about that. All right, Disney has not been in the business of making great content. They've been making the nonsense that you liked. All right, all of the crap that you enjoy, they've been in the business of making that. They have been in the business of making great profits. Now they are. They wasn't making great profits. Check 2023 and see what kind of great profits they had a year ago. I think it's all of this losing that Disney did that kickstarted their ass in gear. Said, look, man, we got to knock this crap off. We got to get back to doing what Disney used to do. All right. Which is doing right by the families. You know, that's where you start. You started with Pixar. You started right there with Pixar, and then you let it flow through the rest of the company. Say, hey, man, let's get back to making good content for families. Even as far back as 2 years ago when I was at Pixar, we had a meeting with then CEO Bob Chapek, and they were clear with us that they see animation as a conservative medium. And that's because it is a conservative medium, especially when it comes to Disney. Are you kidding me? Listen, you guys have heard me say this. I have said this a million billion times. And look, I'm about to go and get that article with the ducks. All right, I'm about to go pull it up right now. Study suggests larger families have more conservative views. You guys have seen me cover this article multiple times. Families are conservative. And if Disney is in the business of making family content, which is what Disney's history has been, it's always been about families. And yeah, what are families? Oh, families are conservative. Yeah, I remember I had this article as well. Having children makes parents more conservative. Study finds. I don't even know why you need a study to find that out. I could have told you that, yeah, if you have a family, you are definitely going to be more conservative than not. Yeah, it says it right here. Given that socially conservative values ostensibly prioritize what? Safety, stability, and family values, we hypothesize that being a parent or being more invested in parental care might make socially conservative policies more appealing. Exactly. Listen, man, the problem is these childless activists that have crawled their way into Hollywood and into Disney and Pixar and all of these other places, they don't get it because they don't have kids. They think, oh man, it's just a free playground. It's here just to express ourselves any old way we want to. Disney is finding out the hard way. Oh no, that's not how it works. Okay. We're alienating our core target audience for our company since back in the 20s and 1920s. We are alienating these people. For you idiots that don't have children. It is ridiculous. The entire Disney experience is based on families. It's all about families. All right? Going to a theme park, all about families. Going to the movies that Disney makes you want. Mom, dad, sis, bro, cousin, Uncle Jimmy, Aunt Molly, whoever. You want those folks in there along with grandma and grandpa. You got to hit 3 different generations. That means you got to be conservative. It only makes sense, man. Like, again, man, it's these woke activists, bro. They don't get it, man. It's like, look, when you have a kid, when you become a parent, like they said, you got to put all of that bullshit aside, man. You can't keep doing the stuff you was doing. You might have been some wild child, radical, who knows what. Man, all of that stuff goes out the window. Yo, I'm a dad now, man. I got responsibilities for this little kid. Whether it's a boy or a girl, but especially if it's a daughter. Man, you got a daughter, bro. Look, man, I can't be doing all that. I can't be hanging out, drinking, smoking, straight West Coasting. I can't do it no more, all right? I got to stay at home. I got to get a job. I got to handle responsibilities. You feel like, yo, I got to take care of stuff. I can't be doing all of the wild stuff that I was doing back then. And I want to make sure that my kids have a proper framework to grow up in and be responsible citizens, all right? Good functioning members of society. I don't want no wild, loose person out here. So it's conservative policies that's going to appeal to the parents and the families. And that's Disney's core audience. Again, that's what these yo-yos don't understand. Oh, it's a conservative medium. You damn right it's a conservative medium, especially when it's Disney. Now, you're talking about animation like some anime or something? Okay, that's a different conversation. But when it comes to Disney, no, Disney is all the way conservative. And see, sadly, these people don't understand it, and they've destroyed Disney's brand because of it. The THR spoke to multiple former Pixar staffers who expressed their sorrow and dismay at the company having axed this storyline. One also noted the apparent irony of the Disney statement, given that the company's animated films are known for including such adult themes as the death of a parent, Bambi and Lion King, or substance abuse, Alice in Wonderland and Pinocchio. I mean, that's not a fault. That's a false equivalency. That's falsely equivalent, okay? Talking about the death of a parent or substance abuse is not the same thing as transgender lifestyles, all right? And look, if it was, okay, given the benefit of the doubt, if it was and parents did not like them putting that kind of content in the kids' programming, or if they didn't, no, you know what? I'm not rocking with that, Disney. Guess what? Parents would have said something. And when the box office started to dry up, Disney would have been like, nope, let's get it out. Let's get it out, just like they're doing here, because if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. So yeah, try again. Of particular frustration was the episode already having been completed, meaning that adjusting story elements requires the team to scramble to be ready for the February release, not to mention that this brings added expense. The episode in its final form was so beautiful and beautifully illustrated some of the experiences of being trans, and it was literally going to save lives by showing those who feel alone and unloved that there are people out there who understands, says one former Pixar employee who did not work directly on the show, but had seen it and asked to remain anonymous. I mean, look, Pixar, former Pixar employee, okay? You don't need to put a transgender storyline in a kid's movie so that people can understand, all right, if you're alone and unloved, there are people out there who understand. Disney, like, pretty much cornered the market on having, like, oddball, off-the-wall characters that feel alone and unloved, and finding acceptance in the world. The first one that comes to mind is Quasimodo from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. That movie, he was alone, he was unloved, all he had is some stupid gargoyles to talk to, and yet he found acceptance. He was hailed as the hero by the end of the movie, you know? And yeah, so you can find different ways. You don't have to shove a gender or sexuality storyline into kids' cartoons. You don't have to do it. There's other ways to get this message across. And then people say, hey, man, you know, you might feel this way. You might be this type of person, that type of person. But you can start to see yourself, all right, in a character like Quasimodo if this is how you feel. So yeah, again, you guys suck at trying to make these arguments for your own cause. The insiders note that the episode has changed significantly from older footage that has circulated on social media last week and showed the character deliberating over which bathroom to use. So it's just very frustrating that Disney has decided to spend money to not save lives. No, they decided to spend money to make money, because they have been spending money to lose money with you guys at the helm. They have been spending money, throwing all of this ideology out there on the screen. And parents was like, nope, I'm done with Disney. I'm checked out. It's over. I'm finished with this company. And they're losing multiple millions of dollars every single year thanks to y'all. So yeah, Disney finally decided to spend money to make money, which is what a smart business would do. What would y'all have them do? Just keep making more? Like, why would you instruct Disney? No, just keep going down this path. Parents have checked out. Parents are through. They saw it after Lightyear. They saw it after Strange World. They're done. It's like, man, what are we doing here? Nah, man, it's over, all right? We're getting back to this right here, okay? Yeah, here we go, all right? Inside Out 2, yep, let's strip all of this stuff out. Let's make some bread, all right? That's what Disney decided to do. I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation. It is what it is, man. Y'all can cry and moan all you want to. If you want, listen, I suggest all y'all activists, go out there and make your own companies, all right? Leave the family companies alone. You go out and you make your own animation companies, and you can do whatever you want to. And then whatever money is made, hey, it's all you. But until then, leave the families alone. Conservative families are conservative. We just want some nice, simple content for our children. That's what Disney has always been, and that's the way it should remain. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.